Hi friends, this is Rahul Chougule from GA College of Commerce, Sangli, Maharashtra. I am here to introduce secretarial practice 12th, standard 12th, and just this is the fifth video of secretarial practice in which, dear friends, we are going to discuss the first topic, last part, which one is known as capital structure. Dear friends, as we discussed at our last lecture, we are going to discuss the remaining part. We have discussed at last lecture working capital, fixed capital, the factors affecting working capital, the factors determining fixed capital. All such part we have completed at last four videos, and now we are going to discuss the last part of this topic, the last part of first topic, which one is known as a capital structure. Then what is mean by capital structure here? Dear friends, capital structure, it is one of the important part to discuss in our topic number first. Capital structure means, here we know that company collect our capital by different way. Basically there are two ways. Number first, owned capital and borrowed capital. Means simply we can say that company collect our capital by different sources, by different way, known as owned capital and borrowed capital. And in simple language we can say here, capital structure means it is a mix up of various sources of funds in desired proportion. That is known as a capital structure. Means simply it is the ratio, we can say that it is the ratio between owned capital and borrowed capital, that is known as a capital structure. Means we can say that it is a mix up of various sources of funds in desired proportion. Of course, dear friends, it is also called as a security mix. Means capital structure is also called as a security mix. Then we can go for next part, known as a owned capital and borrowed capital. This is the repetition: owned capital and borrowed capital. Combination of these two capital is the mixing of various sources of funds in desired proportion, means capital structure. Now such capital structure is defined by different commerce thinker. Number first definition which we are going to discuss here, expressed by Professor R.H. Wessel. What is mean by capital structure? The long term source of funds employed in business enterprise is a capital structure. Means simply the long term source of finance, means the source which is for long term, which is used in our business activity, known as a capital structure, nothing else. This is the very simple definition of Professor Wessel. The long term source of funds employed means deployed, means used in business enterprise. And afterwards, this is the second definition expressed by Professor John Hampton. This is the important, and this is the definition which clears the exact capital structure. What John Hampton say here? A firm's capital structure is the relation between debt and equity securities that makes up the firm's financing of its assets. Means this is the definition which focus on the relation between debt capital and equity capital, which focus on the debt and equity securities. Means this is a, in simple word, in simple language, we can say that this is also the definition which express the relation between equity and debt capital. Means we can say here, this is the definition of Hampton, in which we can say here, such definition express the relation between debt capital and equity capital. Definition number first, which is known as a funds employed in business, and definition second, expressed by John Hampton. It is the relation between debt capital and equity capital, that is known as a capital structure. Means it is a very simple concept, capital structure. Afterwards, we are going to discuss the components of capital structure. After the completion of the uh, definition of capital structure, I think, dear student, you may come to know that the exact meaning of capital structure. I explain this capital structure within 1 to 3 seconds. What is mean by capital structure? Just it is a ratio between owned capital and borrowed capital. Just this is a relation between owned capital and borrowed capital. But now we are going to discuss here the components, the contents of capital structure. This is the first content, known as a equity share capital. Then what is mean by equity share capital? Equity share capital means equity shares which shares have do not any type of preference in dividend and payment of dividend, known as a equity shares. Means we can express it, dividend and repayment of capital after preference. Means equity shareholder will get dividend, will get our money back only after payment made to the preference shareholder. Means these equity shareholders are real owners, so they own the company. They carry ownership of the company, they carry ultimate risk in the business, and so they get fluctuating rate of dividend, and therefore we can say here they are ordinary shareholder, they are not a real owner of the company, known as a equity shares. Of course, equity shares also defined as the shares which are not preference shares. These all such part we are going to discuss in next video, in next topic also. So I am not going in full detail, just keep it, remember that equity shares means the shares which get dividend and repayment of capital only after preference shares. Number second point, we can say here preference share capital. What is mean by preference share capital? What is mean by preference shares? The shares which having priority over equity, known as a preference share capital. Means such preference shareholders are not ordinary shareholder, they can get dividend, they can get priority in getting dividend, they can get priority in repayment of capital before equity shares. Means before the distribution of profit to the equity shareholder, it should be distributed among preference shareholder, because these shareholder having priority. This shareholder also having priority in getting our money back at the liquidation of the company. When company is going to shut down our business activity, it has to pay back amount of all liabilities, and after paying bank loan, after paying all bills payable, after paying creditors, company has to repay amount of capital firstly, prioritarily, preferentially to the preference shareholder, and only if balance is remaining, then only equity shareholder will get our capital back. Means these are the preference shares. Afterwards, the next part of components of capital structure, known as retained earnings. What is retained earning? Retained earning means it is known as plowing back of profit. Means the profit which is earned by company every year, such profit is keep aside, such part of profit is keep aside by company, and such accumulated profit is used as a capital after further years, after few years, that is known as a retained earnings. This is also internal source of capital. Means equity, preference and retained earnings are the internal, are the owned source of capital. And now we are going to discuss the next part, which one is known as a borrowed capital. Of course, borrowed capital, this is the second part. First part which we have discussed, owned capital. Owned capital includes equity, preference and retained earning. Now we are going to discuss borrowed capital. What is mean by borrowed capital? Borrowed capital means which capital is collected from outsider sources. It is a one type of loan capital. It is a repayable after specific period along with interest. In that borrowed capital, number first component is debenture. What is mean by debenture? Debenture means it is a one type of certificate which express the acknowledgement of loan. Acknowledgement of loan means it is a proof of borrowing loan from particular person, and that is debenture certificate. Such debentures holder will get interest every year, and of course they will get our money back after completion of term. Next, number second part, known as a term loan. Number second part, which one is known as a term loan, means such a term loan is borrowed from banking system. Such term loan is borrowed from financial institutions. These are the term loan, means company can collect capital by borrowing sources, in which debentures and term loan are the basic part for collection of capital by outsider sources. Okay, means these are the components of capital structure. After the completion of components of capital structure, I would like to introduce next part, known as balance sheet. Which balance sheet we can study to understand the capital structure. Here, dear friends, we can concentrate on such balance sheet also. With the help of such balance sheet, we can know the exact amount of capital structure. We can understand the capital structure. Just, dear friends, just see here, the liability side of the balance sheet, there is a share capital, reserve and surplus, means, and liabilities also. This is the capital structure, which includes equity share capital, preference share capital, and reserve and surplus, even debentures also. Means this is the, after study of balance sheet of particular company, we can come to understand the exact capital structure of the company. We can also discuss such part as like this. What is the capital structure? As per the last balance sheet, we can say that capital structure includes equity share capital plus preference share capital plus reserve plus debentures. Means this is the total equity share capital. In this balance sheet, we have studied that equity share capital for rupees 1 lakh, preference share capital for rupees 5 lakh, reserve for rupees 50,000, and debentures for rupees 1 lakh. Means the total share capital of such company is rupees 7,50,000. These are the components of share capital. Dear friends, with this video, with this explanation, I think you may come to know the exact meaning of capital structure. I repeat once again, capital structure means it is a combination, it is a ratio between owned capital and borrowed capital. And as I displayed on our screen, you can see that exact capital structure. And here exact capital structure includes equity, preference, reserve under the heading of owned capital, and under the heading of borrowed capital there is a one and only single source of capital which is used by company, known as a borrowed capital, like debentures. Means company has collected rupees 6,50,000 from owned capital and rupees 1 lakh from borrowed capital from debentures. This is the capital structure, nothing else. This is the very simple concept which may ask for short notes. Okay, dear friends, if you have any queries, if you have any questions, you may ask to me on my given mobile number. Thank you very much.